Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be going over what happened today with Binance here. Just going to read a tweet from CZ. They had settled for a $4 billion fine from the SEC, and today CZ is stepping down. So today I stepped down. By the way, none of this is financial advice. Just bringing the news for educational and recreational purposes only. Today I stepped down as CEO of Binance. Admittedly, it was not easy to let go emotionally, but I knew it was the right thing to do. I did make mistakes, and I must take responsibility. This is best for our community, Binance, and for myself. Binance is no longer a baby. It's time for me to let it walk and run. I know I know Binance will continue to grow and excel with the deep bench it has. I'm pleased to announce that Richard Ting will now our now former global head of regional markets has been named the new CEO of Binance. So, not going to go real far into that, but basically because this has happened, people are now we're seeing a large increase in. He says, "I just hope my actions don't cause." So he's basically pled guilty to money laundering and settled for a 4 point something $billion fine from the SEC. He says, "I hope my actions don't cause a big ass market crash. I have $500 in XRP and 50 in ZRPY. I don't want to lose." So, take that for however you want to take that. But we had dollar come in. We're gonna take a look at XRP here. But that people are withdrawing money from Binance, so we're seeing the same numbers being withdrawn from Binance as we did the FTT, or with Sam Bankman SBF. So, anyways, let's take a look here. We had the minutes meeting for DXY today. So just taking a look at DXY, we also had a gold trade going in, and we're going to switch to XRP since we're already right here. We did see a breakout on DXY. We've been watching this. We briefly went down under support, dipped down, retest. So we'll continue to see what's next for the dollar. At the same time, the gold trade had played out. And let's take a look at XRP. Actually, I had two different outlooks on this. The first one was this one, XRP 1 hour. And so we just go like that. We lost momentum right here. So this was going up. Other going down. I actually put this in the Telegram channel, but wasn't really sure about it, and not sure if we posted the video here. But this candle right here, this would have been, yeesh. Technically, no, that wouldn't be. It would be interesting why we didn't get in right here, because this wick. But anyways, if this had closed, maybe a little bit more, then would have got in. Actually put this in the signals channel. We were sitting on a support too, so didn't get in it. This is a high probability scenario because we are in a downward consolidating channel. We were at this resistance. We are also at a resistance trend. We had bearish divergence, and the only thing that really stopped us from getting in, we didn't get a clear entry because it kind of scrambled here and really didn't have any fundamental, at the time. Anyway, so just looking at that on the 1 hour, we did go below our support here we came all the way down to 57 at one point, 57 and some change here. So we're back at the supporting trend. Let's take a look, actually, like this a little bit. So when I'm doing this, looking for, as it evolves, just looking for More touches. Got candle bodies here. Still got all these guys. Anyway, so we're actually not at the supporting trend, but down here, around 56 cents in this supporting trend. As long as we don't see a market crash and we see, just continually maybe consolidating or something like this. Right now I'm seeing this as a descending, broadening cone. So these have a higher probability of popping out bullish. I'm not saying buy anything, but that's the probability with the pattern right now. It's not a high enough probability for us to take a position right here. We would need to see a breakout. I want to see some kind of retest to the bottom structure here, see some kind of structure develop other than, out of this before, doing anything, and then might look at the RSI or something. Try to get some fundamentals in there. But anyways, that's what we're looking at here for the 1 hour. Didn't want to take a whole bunch of time tonight. Just wanted to go over this. Kind of like to let this stuff settle before we come to conclusions. As far as, don't like to rush into things while, the market's kind of indecisive right now. So like I said, there's people withdrawing money from Binance like crazy because they're thinking that the same thing's going to happen with Binance with what happened with the FTT token. So unfortunately that the BNB has a huge market cap. It's right above XRP. So if Binance goes down, will people from Binance be putting their money into XRP? CZ says he has 500 in XRP. Well, so he say he had 500 in XRP and $50 in ZRPY. I don't even know what this is right here. But anyways, so looking at that on the hour, price to beat, we want to get back above this for bulls. Just looking at price action intraday right here, so this line. Just looking at what the market is giving us most recent. Let's get this out of here. So eventually, we'll want to make it up here, but one in one hand and what in the other, and see which gets full faster. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Same biz. We hadn't broken down here at the channel, at the bottom of the channel. I saw also in the news that lobbying efforts from the crypto market has surpassed previous years, and that's been because of what's all the charges from SEC. That's what's been causing, like Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple pushing to get regulation. So that costs money. Also from Coinbase, because Coinbase needs to support its position in the the Nasdaq. So you have that going on, and so Coinbase is up. XRP is on, right here, actually. We can go over this briefly. Ripple and Coinbase lead crypto lobbying efforts in the U.S. CoinGecko report. I'm not going to go over this whole thing, but may as well go over it. It's right here. Here we are. So a new report from CoinGecko a report from CoinGecko just showed that crypto lobbying efforts in the U.S. have gobbled up 20 million thus far, with Coinbase and Ripple making headlines. The CoinGecko data shows the crypto industry has spent a total of 56 million in lobbying efforts from 2019 to date this spending year, which is likely to surpass the 23 million spent in 2022. Saw participation from Coinbase, the Blockchain Association, and Ripple Labs. Lobbying is an advocacy term that describes a situation in which an individual or group of persuaders, members of parliament, to support a defined policy or campaign. With the clamor of crypto regulations growing fast in the past few years, injecting cash into the lobbying seemed right, as congressional support can help the industry achieve its goals faster. So that's what's going on there. So Ripple's kind of in the spotlight there with Coinbase. You know, as far as price levels go on the daily, let's check it out. Let's see how the daily candle ended. Big fat bear, but you know, we're still maintaining this structure. It's still looking bullish technically. Going to be keeping an eye out for developments in the Binance. You know, they get in there and they see stuff's all screwed up, or you see a big fat, you know, I don't think CZ is this type of person, but I don't know him. You know, no one thought that SBF was a freak like fraudster either, but you know, he had everyone fooled. So you know, if CZ starts taking, you know, they find out they're over leveraged or whatever, using investor funds, like, okay, so everyone, he's pled guilty to money laundering. So what else is the dude guilty for? Only time will tell. Going to be keeping an eye on that. If that happens, that would affect the XRP price, but how would it affect it? Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, do you think that there's a possibility that because it's number 4, I know Tether, I think Tether's number 3, so it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance, XRP. So would some of the market cap from that be put in here? I don't think so right away. I think we'd be in for a huge market crash, just like the FTX. When that happened, let's take a look real quick at Bitcoin. I'll show you when that happened. And we'll get off of here for today. Just wanted to get on and kind of go over that real quick. Like I said, I like things to settle out kind of while all this stuff happening. Doing videos, get it on here and stuff when, you know, the majority of action's happening during the day. You know, that's kind of like a big thing you want to watch out for, especially if you're trading intraday. So this right here, pretty positive. This was the FTX, kind of bottomed out, or seemed to have bottomed out here. And again, I mean, we're still kind of keeping this. So we do like this. I mean, X that out, and we're in a freaking bear flag right here. So, actually, we had posted this on the page, this possibility, several days ago. But, so let's see. So we had put this in the group and the public page. You know, if we happen to miss and we come down, like we see a big candle like that, but just like how we saw over here, we had that collapse, and then we had about 2 months here and we popped up. Then we had banking crises after banking crises. I think there was 3 of them. I think one of them was Signature Bank, and then this happened, and we still maintained up. So just looking back and looking at this to where we are now, so, you know, Binance is a lot bigger than FTX. You know, holding that large of a market cap. I think it was like at 30 million or something, 30 billion yesterday or something like that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for this one. Just kind of wanted to go over that and share the news with y'all. I know it's a little bit here and a little bit there, you know, but there's a lot going on. The main thing in the spotlight to watch is, you know, right now, the Binance. To watch Binance and then Bitcoin. I would think, just to see how the rest of the market's going to react, unless we have something else happen with XRP that's sufficient enough. You know, is it possible? You know, it's funny how this stuff lines up. And I say it's funny because this is all a script. You know, people really got to understand that this, even sports, professional sports, all this stuff is planned out. I mean, because we had this happen before. I think it was back here. I'm not sure what this was, but just looking at it, it wasn't. I mean, they cooked up something in the news. Okay, it just so happened to be right before this. Okay, so this market maker move, we went over this. I'm just saying, like, this stuff is scripted. 100% manipulation for money. I mean, obviously. Anyway, so like right here, we covered this before. Breakout, fake out, crash. So everyone's crapping their pants. So what they're doing is they're collecting money when they do this kind of stuff. What would this look like when, or if, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but let's just take this little run up right here. Screw it, let's go all the way up. Here. What would this look like if we repeated from here? Let's take a look. This is a jab I've been looking for. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but that fits in there really nice. So if we did, we would come down, we would clear out these lows. We would fill in this gap right here that we left on the daily and all the other time frames on the hour. This candle right here took off. This will put us at around a 200,000 or 200, around a $200,000 Bitcoin. So how's this line up with market trends? Nearly spot on point. So, you know, sometimes, and this will make like an inverse head and shoulders kind of right here. I mean, it's just like the concept, like kind of like a bow and arrow. You see something get pulled down like this really fast. It's relative to a lot of times as above, so below kind of deal. And so, you know, we're just gonna have to see, you know, if this happens, then great, prepared. If it doesn't, great, prepared. If it happens somewhere in between, then great. You know, it's all good because considering all possibilities. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for today. If you have any questions, just drop a comment, and we will catch y'all in the next one. See ya.